Hello, friends. How are we?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Oh, that was sexy. Hello, everybody. My name is Charlie. His name is Jake. And we are, in fact, Charlie and Jake. We've been doing these lockdown live streams for the past 15 years. And this one, we've run out of themes. So this week we asked everybody for their weirdest ever dream. And we've had some entries, and we are going to improvise to those weird dreams live for you here live. I hope that's all right with you. I mean, if it's not, hey Jake, what I would say is that we've got subtitles coming up.
Oh,
that's pretty cool. Hey, oh well, that's nice. That's a nice, lovely Bristolian translation for you.
Oh, I've not seen them here, but that's okay.
Just Facebook.
I've not got it running.
Oh,
so,
right.
So that's okay. Hopefully,
no problem.
Hopefully, we'll be able to see the comments and the chat coming in on Facebook and YouTube, and hopefully, it's working on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah. Well, fingers
theory.
crossed. Let us know if it's working. All right. So this is Charlie and Jake's Dream Catcher. You're very welcome. Make yourself comfortable, and we will begin with a dream by Nick or Nikki? I mean...
Nick?
Yeah, okay.
Dream number one. Pick a number between 1 and 2 that is either 1 or 2.
1.5.
That is either 1 or 2.
2.
2. Okay, we'll start with the second one.
2.
So how are we going to do this? We didn't really plan this as
No, this is very improvised this week. I would say, how are we going to do this? Great question.
Listen to it?
I think we should all listen to it together, everyone together.
Yes.
Get the vibe.
Yes.
And then maybe like play it again and then riff off of that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about all of those?
I feel like that's probably a good way of doing things.
Great. Well, let's do
Shall we
that
just
then.
check first? So this is all our loopers are empty. All right, our loopers are empty. Yes. Do some warm ups. Has everyone warmed up at home?
Ooh, I'm a scary ghost. It's fine. I'm fine. You fine? I'm fine. It's hot, though, isn't it? I've been asleep most of the afternoon, and I don't really know what's going on. And I've forgotten that, like, we're... Well, no, it's not that I've forgotten that we're doing it, but I sort of forget that there's people in that phone that I'm looking at. Do you know what I mean? There's people in there.
The other side of that. They're just the other side. They're just very small. Just covered up by the phone, and, like, just the other side, there's however many people are there.
Right, come on, you. Let's get on with it.
Okay, sorry, yes.
Get on with it.
Number 2.
I was on a date going round an art gallery, I think, with a shortish, dark-haired woman who, in dream logic, was also a male colleague from work. Kind of a friendly, cheeky chappy who does indeed share the features of shortish and dark-haired, but who I would never have imagined being on a date with in real life. We later had some kind of adventure near a cliff.
Oh, it's such a cliffhanger of an ending. Thank you. Amazing. I really hope. Thank you. I really hope that the colleague is watching this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So. Oh, you've looped it.
Just a round of applause when there's only one person, you know?
That's nice. Okay, well, seeing as Nick let us borrow his guitar today, maybe we should definitely use that. Maybe we should definitely use that. And then, so we need to be on a date in an art gallery. So it's all pretty, like, lifty, like, sort of lift... oh, yeah. Oh! I'm on a date. and then we need to end with a really sort of sudden adventure music.
Is there any sort of atmosphere that we could add underneath this just to sort of glue it all together? Because undoubtedly it will need some glue.
General crowd, like, of art gallery milling or like cafe milling.
Unfortunately, I don't have art gallery milling in my bank of sounds. Let me see, what have I got? Market Atmos.
That's great. I think that's fine. What do you think, Nick? Yeah, you think that's fine? Great.
Good. I don't think we should wait for responses.
No.
There's a big delay between.
Yeah.
You know, there always is. So, anything else that we could add to that? What about children's schoolyard?
No. I think the market one's great.
Let's give it a go. Use a pick. I'm not really used to playing guitar. I don't normally a bassist. Well, if kind of, not really. All right. Yes.
I mean, it happened. Yes.
Thank you.
So thanks for that. We transitioned smoothly from art gallery to cliff by saying, now we're at the cliff. So that's, I mean, great. Thank you, Nick. That was great. And thanks for your guitar too.
I forgot. I meant to play the recording of the dream again once we were in the dream, but I forgot to. But sorry about that. We'll do that next time.
We live, we learn. Cheers,
learn,
everyone.
We learn, we
It's
live.
Christmas.
It's Christmas. Tink. Tink, tink. Lovely. Okay. That was a bit of fun.
Hey.
Not entirely successful, not entirely unsuccessful.
Yep.
Just a perfect
Neutral.
happy
I feel
medium
neutral
between the
about
two. That's exactly what it was like, he says, apparently.
Oh.
Wow. That's good.
I mean, great. Cool. What should we do now?
Should we do another one?
Yeah, I guess so.
Should we do one that from my mum?
Yeah.
That wasn't recorded. So, tell you what, why don't I record it into a looper, and that becomes the looper of whatever we're gonna do.
Yeah. Oh, so do that.
I might need to just rehearse it. I'll say it once. Pardon me. I'll say it once before I put it into the looper, just so I can sort of at least get it in. Maybe I'll do a truncated version in the loop. I don't know. So anyway, my mum said that she had this dream the other day that was kind of weird. Where thank you for the interpretive dance on the side, my wonderful colleague, Charlie Francis. She had a weird dream where there was a crowd around a. We found out what the correct word was. What's like a horse
box?
Box. Yeah, but is it called a horse box?
No, it was. They called it something else, but I'd call it a horse box. A caboose.
What's a caboose?
You mean a papoose?
No, I meant caboose.
Caboose. I don't know what that is.
No, a horse box. A horse box.
Just call it a horse box.
There was a horse box in a playground. Now, this is I have also inserted my own memories into this dream for some reason, so I'm just going to add them into it because it'll be weirder. So the space in which they have come across this horse box, which everyone is crowding around with intrigue, is the playground of Redlands Primary School in Reading, which is the primary school that I went to, that I have very, very, very foggy, vague memories of actually being there, but I have walked past there in the past since. And so, yeah, odd, I guess. The connection is there. Let that brew in your minds. So, yeah, there's a horse box, and there's a crowd of people around it. And there's the owner of the horse box says, hang on, everybody. There is an elephant in this horse box, and she is about to give birth, so we must give her space. And so everyone charges away, as climbing over gates and fences and benches, and trying to just make space, but in a really chaotic way, which is not how you'd want to do it. But anyway, so they're all like charging away, and then the doors of the horse box open, and out steps a giraffe. And then, to cut a long story short, or a long dream short.
Sorry, I've just found out what that word is that you said.
No. You can't trust anything on Urban Dictionary. Come on. Really?
It's a papoose.
What I meant to say was papoose. Cheers. Hopefully our stream won't get taken down for saying such a naughty word.
I know.
Anyway.
You said papoose.
Oh, yeah, I said papoose. Didn't I? The dream.
Anyway,
so you got you.
Sorry.
So out stepped a giraffe.
What?
And the giraffe was indeed pregnant, and then the giraffe gave birth to a giraffe.
No, I thought it was that. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I thought it was that it was still an elephant, but it gave birth to a giraffe.
No, that would have been weirder, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
I know.
it was
I thought you
owner
play it
said
up.
it's an elephant in this horse box, which is already how would you fit an elephant in a horse box? And then out stepped a giraffe that was also pregnant, and then the giraffe gave birth, and everyone looked after the giraffe. The end.
Happy ending. All right, what we're going to do with that
So
then?
I'm going to record that in short form.
Box, papoose, giraffe.
Maybe I might just put a beat on there first,
Yeah,
because
that'd
it will
be
be a
nice.
bit easier. Like box, giraffe.
Do you want do you want a Whitney one?
Yes, add that in there as well. Let's see, can we do this all simultaneously? Which one's yours? That one there. So I'll control the loop here.
All right. You do mine as well.
Yeah, they'll both go into the same one. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh. Press that too early.
Oop.
Stop, everything stop.
It's pretty casual tonight. I don't know if you can tell. We're on the
Well,
beer. We're having a look. We've done this for 2 months. We're chilling out.
Okay, so is that
Talking about
working?
papooses.
Is it not working? Can you press your button as well?
What do you reckon the plural for papooses?
Pa-
I'm getting carried away. with this.
Papaya?
Papaya?
Why is that not working? That is working. That's... Oh, I've got the wrong one. Let's see. Okay, got it. Right, here we go. Sorry, everybody. Yeah. All right. Horse box. No, wait. Okay. Crowd. Horse box. Looking around. It's an elephant in there. Something like that?
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay. All right. Crowd. Horse box. Elephant in there. Everybody's around. It's pregnant. Get away from the horse box. What's that? It's not an elephant. It's a giraffe. The giraffe steps out and gives birth to a giraffe. Everybody looks after the giraffe.
Hooray.
Crowd. Horse box. Elephant in there. Everybody's around. It's pregnant. Get away from the horse box. What's that? It's not an elephant.
It's the best
It's a
thing I've ever
giraffe.
done.
The giraffe steps out and gives birth to a giraffe. Everybody looks after the giraffe. Crowd. Horse box. Elephant in there. Everybody's around. It's pregnant. Get away from the horse box. What's that? It's not an elephant. It's a giraffe. The giraffe steps out and gives birth to a giraffe. Everybody looks after the giraffe. Horse box. Horse box. Elephant in there. Everybody's around. It's pregnant. Get away from the horse box. What's that? It's not an elephant. It's a giraffe. The giraffe steps out and gives birth to a giraffe. Everybody looks after the giraffe. Crowd. Horse box. Elephant in there. Everybody's around. It's pregnant. Get away from the horse box. What's that? It's not an elephant. It's a giraffe. The giraffe steps out and gives birth to a giraffe. Everybody looks after the giraffe. Crowd. Horse box. Elephant in there. Everybody's around. It's pregnant. Get away from the horse box. What's that? It's not an elephant. It's a giraffe. The giraffe steps out and gives birth to a giraffe. Everybody looks after the giraffe. Crowd. Horse box. Elephant in there. Everybody's around. It's pregnant. Get away from the horse box. What's that? It's not an elephant. It's a giraffe. The giraffe steps out and gives birth to a giraffe. Everybody looks after the giraffe. Crowd. Horse box. Elephant in there. Everybody's around. It's pregnant. Get away from the horse box. What's that? It's not an elephant. It's a giraffe. The giraffe steps out giraffe. Everybody looks after the giraffe. Cow. Horseman. Elephant in there. Everybody's around. Get away from the horse box. What's that? It's not an elephant, it's a giraffe. The giraffe sets out and gives birth to a giraffe. Everybody looks after the giraffe. Cow. Horse box.
Everybody looks after the giraffe.
Get away from the horse box.
Everybody
Giraffe. The out. Giraffe sets and gives birth to everybody looks elephant in there. Everybody's around. Get away from the horse box. What's that? Wow. Yeah, wow. I like that.
I mean, we're having fun. I doubt that anyone else is, but we're having a great time. We're not really doing it for you guys, to be honest. Anyway, so what we've all learnt tonight is that papoose and the other word are different words, and that everybody looks after the giraffe. Do you want your seat back? Should I? Sorry, I don't know why I came and sat down. Everybody looks after the giraffe.
That was mega. I would listen to that at least one more time in about a year's time.
Yeah, maybe. Right. God, what is it now?
It was an interesting foray into the hands down one of the best songs I've ever heard.
Your standards are quite low.
Thank you very much. I'm
thank
flattered.
you, though, Nikki. That's wow. Okay, what do you want to do now?
Should we do another one?
Yeah, I guess so. I think we've already had the highlight of the night, to be honest. We might have to just do that one as an encore. All right. What do you want to do? Should we do one of Nikki's? Let's do Nikki's.
Sorry.
You want to? Do you want to do Nikki's, or do you feel like upbeat stuff?
No, we can do Nikki's. We can still make Nikki's very upbeat if we want to.
I guess
it's
so,
a dream,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, do what you want. All right.
Shall we though? Make an experiment with.
Everybody looks after the giraffe.
That was great. I did enjoy that actually. I'm glad I put a beat in there before. Otherwise, we would not have been able to do anything.
Everybody looks. We're live. Other people are watching this. All right.
All right.
I'm legit going to
be singing it around the house for weeks.
Right, me too.
Cheers.
Right, come on.
What I was going to try to say was, so some of those effects that you had just heard today were part of
you're going to do a bit of advertising.
a new synth. No, I'm not going to advertise it, but I'm just going to say that I want to have fun. Not that one. This one. So.
Girls just wanna have fun.
Mind the
light.
roof.
Yeah. Everybody looks after the.
So we got a new synth, and one thing I thought is when you get synths, that you never you never use all of the sounds, right? So I thought what would be fun would be if we just hit random on the sounds, and then whatever sound comes up, we will use.
All right. What I would say is it's normally a lot more organised than this. But kind of loving the chaos, actually.
Yeah, it's great.
Press
So
go.
Here, I'm going to press random.
Press random.
Wow. Did you see that? That was random. So random. Oh, my God. This is what it sounds like. Ooh.
Woo.
Yeah.
Everybody
Oh,
looks
yeah.
after the giraffe.
Oh.
Woo!
Mm. I think we both started loops at the same time, and it's.
You didn't like that, did
No,
you?
I didn't like that. I think your loop started, and then I had already started, and then it pitched it down. Well, okay. Well, anyway, that's what the sound sounds like.
The giraffe. Anyway, yes. So Nicky's Dream.
Yeah,
Here we go.
let's listen to Nicky's Dream. So that's the sound sorted. Let's go
Everybody
to the-
looks up to
It was
the
going to be really.
giraffe.
I was going to be really slick, and we were going to get a loop going,
I'm
and then we were
sorry.
going to like fade it down in the loop, and then play the. Anyway,
It's a papoose.
clearly. So this is from Nicky. Actually, I happen to know that this one goes on for a long time, so maybe we should start. How long?
Don't talk about Nicky like that.
Well, it's a
It's a very detailed story.
It's a very eloquently papoosed.
Right, come on, stop being silly. Other people are watching.
So I'm gonna
Here's
get that
Nicky's
bass going
story.
again, and then I'm gonna start it.
Alright.
So then we've got something to go like. Actually, let's say. That's a bit nice. Nice. Right. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That. Anyway.
A long time ago, I had a dream that I was in a very, very grand room. Very grand, opulent, in fact. Classy in that kind of continental European sort of way. It was very, very big. It expanded for a very long while, and I couldn't see the ends of the walls or the door or anything like that. But I was aware that the walls were made of marble, and there were columns in the room, though I couldn't see them. I wasn't aware how high it went up. I couldn't see the ceiling. But it felt like it went on forever. What I could see were tables. Many of them laid out across the room, and I was sitting at one of them. It was a two-person table, and there was an empty seat across from me. And I became aware that actually I was sitting in the breakfast room of a hotel. And I was eating breakfast. An infinite supply of toast. I took a piece of toast from the plate to the left of me, and I put it on my own plate. I buttered the toast. I spread Marmite on the toast. I ate the toast.
The toast.
The toast tasted great.
They
When I
ate the
finished
toast.
eating the toast, I took another piece of toast from the
They
plate
ate
to the
the
left of me,
toast.
and I put it on my own plate. I buttered the toast. I spread Marmite on the toast. I ate the toast. The toast tasted great.
Ah,
When I finished eating the toast, I took another piece of toast from the plate to the left of me, and I put it on my own plate. I buttered the toast. I spread Marmite on the toast. I ate the toast. The toast tasted great. When I finished eating the toast, I took another piece of toast from the plate to the left of me,
Toast.
and I put it on my own plate.
Eat the
I
toast.
buttered the toast. I spread Marmite on the toast.
Eat the
I
toast.
ate the toast. The toast tasted great.
Eat the
When I finished
toast.
eating the toast, I took another piece of toast from
Eat
the
the
plate to the
toast.
left of me, and I put it on my own plate.
Eat the toast.
I buttered the toast,
Eat the toast.
spread Marmite on the toast.
Eat the toast.
I ate the toast.
Eat
The
the
toast
toast.
tasted great. When I
Eat
finished
the
eating
toast.
the toast, I took another piece of toast from the plate to the left of
Eat
me,
the toast.
and I put it on my own plate.
Eat the toast.
I buttered the toast.
Eat
I
the
spread
toast.
Marmite on the toast. I ate the
Eat the
toast.
toast.
The toast tasted great.
Eat the toast.
When I finished eating the toast, I took another piece of
Eat the
toast from the
toast.
plate to the left of me, and I put it on my own plate.
Eat the toast.
I buttered the toast. spread Marmite on the toast. I ate the toast. The toast tasted great. When I finished eating the toast, I took another piece of toast from the plate to the left of me and I put it on my own plate. I buttered the toast. I spread Marmite on the toast. I ate the toast. Oh, the toast tasted great. When I finished eating the toast, I took another piece of toast from the plate to the left of me and I put it on the plate. I put it on my own plate, in fact. I buttered the toast. I spread Marmite on the toast. I ate the toast. Toast
I like the new ending machine. It's a good ending machine.
I don't like the new ending machine. I'll tell you that now.
You don't? Oh, I've quite enjoyed it. I always like that. Nice.
Oh, thank you, Nikki, for that lovely tale of eating the toast. That was lovely. I love a really ordinary dream. They're my favourites. It's just like, oh, what did you do today? Do you ever get the ones where you... I mean, I'm sorry, I'm talking to Nikki directly now. Nikki, do you ever get the ones where... Nikki, do you ever get the ones where you wake up and you get up and start the day, but it's all been a dream?
Oh, yeah.
Love them. Do you get those?
No, but I've heard of other people having them.
Yeah, I get them.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, dreams, isn't it? God, the past, the future, the current, the subconscious, the conscious. Right. So we all ate the toast. That was one of the weirdest.
That was one of the weirdest things I have ever experienced.
I know. Me too. The feeling is mutual, Nikki. Okay, here we go.
Before we go on, I'm just going to change at random the ending machine.
Eat the toast.
This is another new thing. Let's pick a number between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 and 12, please. Number between 1 and 12.
9.
9. Okay, what's that? 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. Let's go for that one. Now let's see what happens next. I mean, we're not going to be able to see. That's going to... We'll see. Should we do another dream? Have you got another one that we could retell from a text format?
Yeah, we could do Callum's one.
Okay. Lovely.
Which was okay. Yeah. Yeah, do that. That's great.
Is that good?
Well, maybe I'll just do that for like when just do that for when we tell the story, and then we can do other things around that. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Well, this is from Callum. Okay. Well, it's not very long, but last night I genuinely dreamt I had a shop in Savile Row. Hang on, let me start again. You going to play the beat?
Oh, you want it now?
Yeah, I want it now for the storytelling. Hello.
Just going to add a bit of... Okay, go. Is that going to be too much?
Hello? Yeah, maybe. Okay. Well, it's not very long, but last night I genuinely dreamt I had a shop on Savile Row selling high-waisted trousers. On the surface, but if you came in, you could say, "Do you do fittings?" And the counter would open up a secret sweet shop. And then I asked Callum, sweets sound like? And Callum said, I don't know, but I definitely stock those little chewy rhubarb and custard wonderful things. He said I definitely stock those rhubarb and custard wonderful chewy things. Chewy things. The chewy things. Yep.
The chewy things. The chewy things.
So,
The chewy things. The chewy things.
Callum owns a
The
clothes
chewy
shop.
things. The chewy
But it's
things.
a sweet shop
The
too.
chewy things. The chewy
It's a
things.
sweet shop
The
too.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Sweet
The
shop
chewy
too.
things. The chewy 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 things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The chewy things.
Yeah.
The chewy things.
Come on in.
The chewy things.
Do you
The
do
chewy
fittings?
things. The chewy things. The
Yeah.
chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy
Hey,
things.
I don't want trousers. I want
The
sweet. Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
Do you do
The chewy
fittings?
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy things.
Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
I don't want
Chewy
trousers.
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy
I want
things.
sweet. Come on
The
in.
chewy things.
I don't want trousers.
The
Yeah.
chewy things. The
I
chewy
want
things.
come on
The
in.
chewy I want things.
I
sweet.
don't want
The chewy
trousers.
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things.
Oh
The
gosh.
chewy
I want
things.
come on
The
in.
chewy things.
I don't want trousers.
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The
I
chewy
want
things.
come on
The
in.
chewy things.
I don't want
The chewy
trousers.
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The
I
chewy
want
things.
come on
The
in.
chewy things.
I don't want
The chewy
trousers.
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy
I want
things.
come on
The
in.
chewy things.
I don't want
The chewy
trousers.
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The chewy
I want
things.
come on
The
in.
chewy things.
I don't want
The chewy
trousers.
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The
I
chewy
want
things.
come on
The
in.
chewy things.
I don't want
The chewy
trousers.
things. The
Yeah.
chewy things. The
I
chewy
want
things.
come on
The
in.
chewy things. That was good. I think at some point that camera's not working. Yeah, it's frozen.
Oh, that's nice.
I could go and look at what's going on over there, or we could just use this one.
Yeah, this one's fine.
Yeah.
That's well handled. So what I should say and what I will say is that it's normally a lot better than this. No, I didn't mean that. It's normally a lot more organised than this. We do live stream every Saturday. This just happened to be a weird one where we're dealing with people's streams, so it's all dreamy and strange. But every first Saturday of the month we do a loop jam. Normally where we ask people to send in a place and a colour and an emotion, which is amazing. And then on the third Saturday of every month we do Echoes and Edges Open Collab, which is a poetry and music collaboration. And we've had poetry sent in to us from all over the world, and we improvise like we're doing now, to poetry, and it is super cool. Hope you're enjoying it. It's slightly chaotic, but that's how we like it, right? Anyway, I'm having a lovely time. Next week, I think we're going to do, I don't think we've decided, but we could do a world exclusive and say what it's going to be.
We do know what it's going to be, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll say them.
Oh,
I'm looking this way now. I keep forgetting and looking over here.
Sorry.
Yeah, so next week we're going to do a lovely acoustic piano vocal evening of all of our influences, and we're going to call it Influences. So you can hear things like normal songs like Laura Mvula, Leanne Lahavis, Jacob Collier. Who else are we going to do, Jane? Gregory Porter, probably. Some jazz, some modern stuff. Loads of stuff. Will it be piano vocal, or will we do? Probably. Yeah, so that's every Saturday at 7 p.m. All right, what should we do now? Should we do my dream?
Yeah, right.
I always had a recurring dream as a little one that was what would happen is there would be a massive hurricane and our whole house would get blown away by the hurricane and would spin round, and everything was I could paint it for you quite easily. It was all very dark and spinny, and the whole would go like that, and so we'd all be safe, and like we'd all just be rolling around in the hurricane, in the whirlwind. And it was quite scary, but it was also like quite nice, because it was just like, you know, like nobody can come in the house because it's in the air. And I was looking out the window and looking at all of the swirly whirly wind, and it was always really dark because it was at night. Yeah, it was one of those dreams where you know that you're in bed, so you think that you've been woken up in the middle of the night, but you haven't, because it's just a dream. I guess it's a bit like The Wizard of Oz. Maybe I'll watch The Wizard of Oz. Maybe that does happen in The Wizard of Oz. Anyway, yeah, so I used to get that all the time. But even though it sounds scary, it was kind of like really nice. So, you know, even though it sounds scary, it was really nice. yeah, I think a hurricane, like a friendly sort of hurricane, would sound like that. Yeah, no, that was lovely. Thanks, Jake. That was really nice. I mean, I was there as well. All right. Thank you so much. Bit of fun. All right. So we got 2 left. No, we got 2 left. Got my dad, and we got another one from Nick. What do you want to do first?
Do we need a drinks break?
I've still got some. You've still got some. We're all right. Only got 2 more.
I'm going to have a drinks break.
Do you need a wee?
Yeah, that's the one.
Take
No,
away.
shush, shush. I mean, I can either go to the interlude music or you can keep on talking.
Yeah, I'll talk to them all.
All right.
I haven't got anyone else to talk to. Really nice. You're really nice. Well, let's. Why don't we all have a sing along of Lewis Capaldi's "Someone You Loved"? Well, what a lovely. I mean, I wish I'd have done my big talking earlier. Well, I mean, I did do it earlier. I wish I'd have saved it for now. Well, everyone, I've told you about our live streams, which are happening. If you know any poets or anything, that'd be cool. Send them our way. We have we deal with poetry from any kind of genre or anything really. We just send in audio of your poem or written work. It doesn't have to be. Doesn't even have to be recorded. It doesn't even have to be poetry really. Just send it our way, and then the 3rd Saturday of every month we turn it into someone else with music and soundscape and stuff. Anyway, how's everybody doing in the comments? Everybody okay? Okay. Oh, you're back. That's good. Okay. I'll do the next one. I'll do Dad's one next. Is that all right? All right. Great. So. Oh yeah. Great.
Nicer angle.
Nice. So my dad sent me a dream. Hi, Mum and Dad. Oh, lovely. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? That's better.
If it breaks again, we can switch back.
What was the song earlier? Giraffe. We looked after the giraffe. I've forgotten it already. Anyway. So, Dad says, I had a dream, ! You were singing Keep Me in Your Heart, brackets, Jinder. If you don't know Jinder, he is a Dorset-based singer-songwriter that we've been watching for many years, and he was in his song was in the Fisherman's Friend film, if you saw that one that was out a couple of years ago. It's a lovely song. And so Dad says, you were singing Keep Me in Your Heart at St Mike's, which is that church up there near us, where sort of everybody looked after the giraffe. Yeah, so the church is where like every Atherton ever got married, and there's and so there's a lot of history there. And so he says, you were singing Keep Me in Your Heart at St Mike's, and then another voice sang it from the back of the church, and guess who it was? Who can this be, Dad? Oh, it was me. And he says, someone listening said it said, what an amazing voice. And I said, Charlotte's not bad either. And then he says, brackets, I made that bit up. It wasn't in the dream. However, the first bit was true, and you did sound amazing singing Keep Me in Your Heart. Oh, thanks, Dad. Lots of love, Dad. Kiss, duck emoji. Thanks, Dad. So, can't remember the chords.
Is the way to make this dreamy to add loads and loads of reverb and delay, and then just play the song?
I mean, I did think that, but I can't remember the chords.
Even more dreamy.
Yeah, I guess so. I can make something up. Keep me in your heart. Don't let me get away. That's not that. I might have to. I mean, no one's waiting on us. I can just look it up, can't I? Cheating. I'm cheating.
There's no such thing as cheating.
No such thing as cheating. Well, what's cheating then?
I don't know actually.
I mean, I feel like you'd play this better than I would. Alright. No. Hang on. Okay, right, I've got it. We really should have thought about this in advance. Improvised. Okay, ready? Well, yeah. For some reason, the chord chart just goes in one vertical line.
Very handy.
That's great. Keep me in your heart. Don't let love get away. When the morning comes and those tears won't stop. Please, sorry, you're making me laugh coming in a beat after me.
It's jazz.
Oh,
It's jazz. It's jazz. It's drunk beats, you know.
See. Can we get it up on another screen then, maybe? No one's waiting for us. It's fine.
Is there not a version that has it like all laid out?
No.
Should we do something else?
I mean, I didn't want to say. Yeah, no. All right. You know I'll wait for you 1,000 years. Oh, would you do the same for me? And I would swim across the loneliest sea. Or if it meant you could be free, my love. Oh, you mean that much to me. We could do that, just that bit. Let's do that bit. I know the chords for that bit. So I'm just going to do that again. And then what are we going to do?
We'll do something else.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah. You know I'd wait for you 1,000 years. Oh, would you do the same for me? And I would swim across the loneliest sea if it meant you could be free, my love. Well, you mean that much to me. We should have thought about that one in advance, really. I mean, it is it's a lovely song, and Dad would have sung it better, I'll tell you that. Right, that's quite enough of that. Oh, blimey, Jake, we've been going over an hour of this nonsense already. All right, let's do one last one then. Is it just Nick's? Or have you got any more? Right, well, Nick's, and then we'll go and drink some more beer. Not that we've had any, can you tell? Yeah, you want to sit here?
Sure. All right. Hope you're all having a good time.
Yeah, hope you're all having a good time.
I mean, it's a Saturday evening in towards the tail end. Well, no, we don't know. So at some point during lockdown.
Yeah.
So I mean, not much is going on. We're just chilling out, enjoying our time here on YouTube and Facebook, making some music, playing with some new sounds.
Having a nice time.
Yeah. It's not often that
Everyone
you get
looked
to play
after
a
the
bit of
giraffe.
electric guitar. That's been nice.
Yeah.
It's been really nice.
You've been really nice.
Oh, so have you. And so have you. Thanks. So the last one, we have a sound file for this. Recorded excellently, I must add.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. Let's collab. Which one did we do last time? We started with number 2. All right.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go to number.
I don't know what this one
number
is.
1.
I'm excited.
This one, I'll try to remember vaguely. Let's just listen. Let's do what we did last. Let's listen. It's relatively short, so we can listen, have an idea, music, listen again, and let's just make sure that we are ready. We are indeed.
Your mic feels higher than mine.
Does it?
Me.
I can turn you up.
Oh,
What about
that's
now?
better. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Feel better?
Feel better.
Seems to work. Okay, so let's listen. No, not that one. Okay. All right, let's give this a go, shall we?
A few months ago, I had a long series of dreams about mysterious large houses with maze-like interiors. In my dream brain, they were always my grandparents' house, whether the houses were in London or in the countryside, or sometimes floating on water. The rooms would go on and up and down. One house had a balcony on the inside over a vast hall, but all the floors and walls twisted and sloped like the inside of a seashell. And I never saw my grandparents. They weren't ever around.
Cool. I like that.
Wow. Can you read me audiobooks, please?
Yeah. All these books that I've got that I've never read because they just don't sound that good in my head, But if it was that, that was lovely. I've added some atmos that
Yeah.
I thought might be a little bit sort of appropriate. It sounds a little bit like everything's normal, but then there's this sort of edge of, hang on a minute, things aren't quite right here.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got anyway.
Definitely.
Yeah. What do you reckon? Do you have any ideas? No. Shall I tell you what? Shall I do another sound?
Yeah, do another
Random sound, and then that'll help.
The bit I've clung onto is the maze part. And feel
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do a random sound, and this is the sound. Oh, I've slammed it down. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no, everything's fine. That is nicely randomly picked, I have to say. Ooh. There's a lot going on there. I like that a lot.
A few months ago, I had a long series of dreams about mysterious large houses with maze-like interiors. In my dream brain, they were always my grandparents' house, whether the houses were in London or in the countryside, or sometimes floating on water. The rooms would go on and up and down. One house had a balcony on the inside over a vast hall, but all the floors and walls twisted and sloped like the inside of a seashell. And I never saw my grandparents. They weren't ever around. dream brain, they were always my grandparents' house. Whether the houses were in London or in the countryside, or sometimes floating on water. The rooms would go on and up and down. One house had a balcony on the inside, over a vast hall, but all the floors and walls twisted and sloped like the inside of a seashell. And I never saw my grandparents. They weren't ever around.
Whoa, what a vicious end.
Blimey.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we made it a lot scarier than it actually was.
Yeah.
But yeah, a bit of fun.
I think that
Oh, we're here.
that
now.
undertone of something not quite right was very much like a overtone. Everything is not right at all.
Yeah.
Interesting though. Hey. Woo. Sorry about
Lovely.
the ending. It's quite aggressive.
Anyway, that's quite enough of that. That was Charlie and Jake's Dreamcatcher. First and last ever, I think. No, it's been fun.
Yeah,
Might do
I
it
had
again.
a great time.
Yeah. We've messed
Spooky.
around with
It
lots
was
of new
spooky.
instruments
Yeah.
and synths and stuff and effects, and it's been a load of blooming fun.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next Saturday at 7 p.m. for another load of nonsense. This next week's load of nonsense is a very sensible load of nonsense in that we're just going to play songs that we like. And then the week after that is going to be a place, colour, emotion loop jam where we ask you guys to send in a place, a colour and an emotion, and then we improvise to it. So please do start sending those in. And we will
Colour, emotion.
Place, colour, emotion. Have a lovely week. Lovely to see you all. Although we didn't see you, you saw us.
Yeah.
Any AOB? Papoose. Everybody looked after the giraffe. Everybody looked.
Need to go
after
back and
the
listen to
giraffe.
that.
Wash your
banger.
hands. All right, here we go. We're
Yeah.
gonna go bye.
Okay.
We're gonna go bye.
Yeah, I
What do you
think so.
think? Yeah.
Have a lovely rest of your evening.
Have a lovely
Thanks
rest
for
of
spending
your
some time
evening.
with us. We really enjoyed it. Hope you did too. Yeah, bit of a dance. Have a dance if you like. It will be available on YouTube again, so you can listen to
Yeah, watch it again for
your
goodness
to your
sake.
favourite ones.
Yeah.
If there was one.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly will be. I had at least one favourite one there, so that was good. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye then.